Hello and thanks for joining us on the news at 10 on NTA News 24. I am Stella Inamiti. Now the headlines.
They schedule and they have timelines that I believe they will adhere to.
Rivers Sole Administrator inspects reconstruction of State Assembly Complex, charging contractor on speedy completion. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency intercepts 42-year-old Indian lady with 72 parcels of heroin packaged as chocolates. NIDCOM rescues more Nigerians across Libya prisons in 3 months, warns against dangerous migration pathways.
You should not be used. Anybody that asks you to come out and start burning houses and let their children come out too.
Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke imposes 24-hour curfew in Ifon, Ilobu and Erin, Osun following renewed hostilities between communities. Thanks for joining us. Now on the news in full. The sole administrator of Rivers State, Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, has charged the contractor handling the State Assembly Complex project to speed up work and deliver it as mutually agreed. He gave the charge while inspecting the ongoing reconstruction and upgrading work on the new assembly complex located along Moscow Road, Port Harcourt local government area. Osinachi Samuel has details.
Contrary to the news making the rounds as to the state of the assembly complex, work has advanced commendably on the project that has about 34 institute offices on a 2-story building with elevator, gallery, meeting rooms, and conference hall. The sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, retired, accompanied by the head of the Rivers State Civil Service, Dr. George Wike, was conducted round the site by the general manager of the contracting firm. The sole administrator explained that in the last few days of assumption of duties, he has been working to ensure that there is a place for effective legislative activities after 6 months, stressing that his primary mandate is to maintain law and order, which is paramount in the process of achieving lasting peace.
They schedule and they have timelines that I believe they will adhere to. Okay. I think the state has done its own bit by providing the necessary funds. I was briefed, and so the onus is on them to make sure that they keep to the terms. Okay.
With the level of progress achieved so far, it is expected that the contractor will deliver in record time. In Port Harcourt, Osinachi Samuel, NTA News.
Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has imposed a 24-hour curfew in Ifon, Ilobu and Erin Osun following renewed attacks that caused death, displacement and destruction of property worth millions of naira. Speaking after an emergency security meeting, Adeleke reaffirms his commitment to maintaining peace and warned youths against being used to incite violence. He said there will be a stakeholders meeting with the monarchs to find lasting solution to the lingering crisis in the area.
Osun State has been very, very peaceful. But there are some people, for one way or the other, they want to start trouble, especially in Ilobu and Ifon and Erin Osun. So that is why we call this emergency meeting. Not even only those areas. We are talking about from everywhere in Osun State. The youth should not be used. Anybody that asks you to come out and start burning houses and let their children come out too, and do it first. They should not be used. Osun is peaceful. We are doing wonderful things in Osun State here in terms of our 5-point agenda, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of education, in terms of health, you know, and so on and so forth. So that is what we want to bring the dividends of democracy to Osun State.
We are now joined by Femi Afari-Ogun from Osogbo, the Osun State capital, to give us a situation report in the area and what the government is doing to find lasting solution to the lingering crisis in the area. Hello, Femi. Can you give us an update on the situation?
Everything is now calm among the three communities that are having issue last week. The problem started on Friday when the communities attacked, there were reprisal attacks and attacks.
We apologize. We are having an audio challenge in that connection. So moving on now, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has issued a strong warning to all personnel of the Nigeria Police Force against unlawful and prolonged detentions. In a statement, the IGP emphasized that respecting the fundamental rights of citizens, particularly regarding pre-trial detentions, is a legal and ethical obligation. He reminded officers that Sections 34 and 35 of the Nigerian Constitution guarantee the right to dignity and personal liberty, which must be upheld at all times. The IGP reiterated that any officer found violating these principles by engaging in arbitrary or excessive detentions would face strict disciplinary action. He stressed that such practices erode public trust and called for greater accountability among police officers. Reaffirming the Nigeria Police Force's commitment to human rights, the IGP assured that individuals in custody must be treated lawfully and with respect. He noted that under his leadership, the police will continue to enforce the law effectively while fostering a culture of respect, dignity, and community trust in policing. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has intercepted a 42-year-old Indian lady, Netu, at the Malam Aminu International Airport with 72 parcels of heroin sealed in water wraps and packaged as chocolates. A statement by Director, Media and Advocacy, NDLEA Headquarters, Abuja, Femi Babafemi, states that this was after a thorough search. In another intercepted operation in Kano, Michael Ogundele with a 50-liter steel gas cylinder was arrested concealed with 50,000 pills of tramadol. Also Sunday, Oga was nabbed at Gundu-Wawa area of Kano with 27 kilograms of skunk, a strain of cannabis, and a female suspect, Khadija Abdullahi, was arrested with 424 bottles of codeine-based syrup in Lagos. Two suspects were nabbed with 67.5 kilograms skunk in Mushin, just as 100.8 kilogram of same psychoactive substance was recovered from the store of two fleeing suspects. Other arrests were made in other parts of the country, with NDLEA expressing commitment to sustain efforts to curb trafficking in the country. Chairman, CEO, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, Abike Dabiri Erewa, says over 956 Nigerians have been evacuated from Libya in the first quarter of 2025 alone, courtesy of the International Organization for Migration, IOM, Nigeria, and the National Commission for Refugees, migrants and internally displaced persons offices. In a statement issued by the Commission indicates that the returnees were brought back home in 6 tranches from January to March 2025 to include 152 on January 28, 145, 180 and 159 on February 11, 19 and 25 respectively, while 144 and 176 came in March 4 and 18 respectively. Dabiri Erewa reiterated the Commission's persistent advice to Nigerians to avoid dangerous and deadly migration routes such as Libya, a war-torn country dealing with many struggles. She urged Nigerians to follow the legal and regular means of migration, noting that some rescued Nigerians from Libya still return to Libya or more dangerous routes to get into Europe. The NIDCOM boss stressed that the federal government will continually uphold the interests, dignity and fundamental human rights of Nigerians. At this point, we'll take a break to join outside broadcast team on the World TB Day 2025 community outreach by the First Lady Oluremi Tinubu.
Your Excellency, our special guest of honor at the World TB 2025 community outreach here at the Sauka village and Mother of the Nation, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and global and national tuberculosis champion, Your Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, Commander of the Order of the Niger. The wife of the Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Hajia Nana Kashim Shettima, the wife of the Deputy President of the Senate, Hajia Leila Barrow, the Chairman House Committee on HIV, AIDS, Tuberculosis and Malaria Control, Honorable Amobi Godwin Oga, and other members of the Committee of the National Assembly here present, the host minister, I'm sure hasn't made his way yet here, but of course in absentia, we recognize the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, His Excellency Barrister Dr. Ezenwonya Samwike, CON. The host minister and Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Dr. Isiaq Salako, wives of National Assembly members here present, wives of honorable ministers here present, wife of the Chief of Staff to the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Mrs. Salamatu Bajabiamila, Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, Ms. Daju Kacholom, the APC National Women Leader, Dr. Mary Alile, the National Women Leader of the All Progressives Congress, having recognized you, permit me to then recognize the National President, National Council of Women Societies, Princess Edna Didi Azura Kwatam Mutaku, the CG Immigrations, Kemi Nana Nandap, Chairman of FCT Area Councils here present, the Acting Board Chair, Stop TB Partnership Nigeria, Dr. Queen Ogbuji Ladipo, and other members of the board that are here present with us, the National Coordinator, National TB Leprosy and Buruli Ulcer Control Program, Dr. Labaran Show, FCT Mandate Secretary on Health, Dr. Adida Lakbo Fashawe, FCT Mandate Secretary, FCTA Women Affairs Secretary, Dr. Dayo Benjamin Lani. Traditional rulers here present, particularly His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Usman Ngakupi, the Sakbei of Gariki. Religious leaders here present, including National Officer, Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, FCT, Your Royal Highness Alhaji Adamu Yunusa. the Chairman, Christian Association of Nigeria, FCT chapter, the Very Reverend Timothy Amakom, gentlemen of the press, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, TB survivors here with us. On behalf of the organizers of this program, I'd like to welcome you all, and especially the Mother of the Nation, Your Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who doubles as the global and national Stop TB champion. Welcome all of you to this event commemorating the World Tuberculosis Day 2025, taking place here at the Soka village here in Abuja. Tuberculosis is a very deadly disease, and in Hausa it is called Tarin Fuka. And as Tarin Fuka, the majority of the people here that are seated here, with the type of enlightenment that has been carried out in very many parts of the nation, especially with the serious work being done by the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, most Nigerians are aware of this deadly cough called tuberculosis. And so tuberculosis is being recognized world over today. And it is my honor and privilege to salute the doggedness of the Federal Ministry of Health, and of course the lieutenants, especially from the Renewed Hope initiative, that are working assiduously for us to be able to eradicate tuberculosis from the surface of our country. Your Excellency, our special guest, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is on this note that we would like to take the welcome addresses in this order. The very first welcome address will be coming from Dr. Queen Obuji Ladipo, Acting Board Chair, Stop TB Partnership, Nigeria. If he's on hand, please come forward, Madam, for your goodwill. The PAMSEC should also be on standby, PAMSEC Federal Ministry of Health, as well as His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Usman Ngakupi, the Sapai of Gariki. Madam, your address of welcome.
Your Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, the First Lady, Federal Republic of Nigeria, and Global and National Stop TB champion. Kindly permit me, Ma, to align on already existing protocol. On behalf of the Stop TB Partnership Nigeria, I am delighted to welcome you to the 2025 World TB Day Community Outreach in Soka Community, Abuja, which is being organized by Stop TB Partnership Nigeria in collaboration with the National Tuberculosis, Leprosy and Buruli Ulcer Control Program under the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare with support of partners. World TB Day is commemorated every year on 24th March to raise awareness about tuberculosis, how it spreads, and how it can be prevented, treated, and cured. This year's theme is, Yes, we can end TB, commit, invest, and deliver. And with our Nigerian slogan, we fit do am. TB, a curable disease, has affected and destroyed many countless lives across our nation. Tuberculosis remains a significant public health challenge, claiming thousands of lives each year in Nigeria. Nigeria has the highest TB burden in Africa and ranks 6th globally, with 499,000 recorded in 2023, and 1 person dies every 7 minutes, according to WHO Global Report 2024. The data shows that TB is a serious health issue in our country, especially in remote communities, where many people may not have access to TB diagnosis and treatment. However, the good news is that TB is preventable and curable, as TB treatment is also free in government health facilities. Today's community outreach aims to bring TB information and services closer to the residents of Soka community so that no one is left behind in the fight against TB. It will also provide platform for them to learn about TB, ask questions, get tested, and help spread the message that TB can be defeated. Your Excellency, over the years, and especially with your support as the global and national Stop TB champion, Stop TB Partnership has witnessed incredible progress through unwavering advocacy efforts and collaboration with state and non-state actors. We will continue to advocate for increased resources, health policy reforms, and service integration for TB in Nigeria until we have a Nigeria free of tuberculosis. Your Excellency, following your investiture as the global and national Stop TB champion exactly a year ago, and the investiture of the wives of governors as state Stop TB champion, Stop TB Nigeria has been able to achieve the following: investiture of female local government chairpersons and wives of local government chairmen as local government TB manufacturers. Your Excellency, I'm glad to report that one of the diagnostic machines procured with your kind donation is being used today for TB testing at the community outreach. We have achieved successes in awareness creation and advocacy for domestic resource mobilization across various states. For example, in Lagos State, Her Excellency Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu has elevated the campaign to another level by setting up a special committee for TB campaign in the state under her direct leadership. Lagos State has also raised a special song on TB, which will be played here today. Your Excellency, in Kebbi State, following engagement with the First Lady of the state, our advocacy resulted in a 50 million naira allocation for an MDR TB ward and 15 million naira in counterpart funding. Many more remarkable things are also being done in other states. Stop TB Partnership Nigeria has also been supporting activities targeting strengthening of the capacity of parliamentarians in their legislative roles to end TB in the country. Also, Stop TB Partnership Nigeria, in collaboration with the National TB Leprosy Control under the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, successfully organized the 2024 National TB Conference, which was attended by Your Excellency and almost 6,000 participants from Nigeria and other parts of the world. Your Excellency, with donor support declining, it is more critical than ever to strengthen our advocacy efforts for resource mobilization to combat TB. Increased funding will ensure better access to prevention, diagnosis, and treatment, ultimately saving lives and improving the well-being of communities. I encourage everyone here to play their parts, talk to others, encourage testing, and take TB treatment seriously. Let us stand together as a community, support one another, and say boldly, yes, we can end TB. Our sincere appreciation goes to you, Your Excellency, the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, for your unwavering support in the fight against TB in Nigeria and globally. We also appreciate the support of the Honorable Coordinating Minister of Health, Professor Mohammed Ali Pati, and the Honorable Minister of State, Dr. Isiaq Adekunle Salako of the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. We appreciate the National Tuberculosis, Leprosy, and Buruli Ulcer Control Program, as well as all the partners, stakeholders, civil society organizations, the media, TB survivors, and advocates for their invaluable support, collaboration, continued dedication towards addressing the scourge of TB in our dear country. Your Excellency, your presence here today shows our shared commitment to ending TB in our communities. Together we can make a difference. Yes, we can end TB. We fit do am. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you all, and once again, you are welcome. Thank you.
Please, can we give Dr. Queen Obuji Ladipo another resounding applause? Thank you very much. This actually sets the tone for the World Tuberculosis Day 2025 celebration taking place here at Kisauka Village with the theme, Yes, Commit, Invest, and Deliver. That is a sure banker because we know who our dear mother is, and she'll lend all her support to eradicating tuberculosis in Nigeria. And very quickly, would like to move on. I also like to plead with other speakers that will be having the opportunity to come up here to speak, to please stand already by the established protocol so we can move at the speed that this event deserves. The next goodwill, or rather welcome address, will be coming from the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Health, Daju Kachulam MNI, but ably represented at this event by Dr. Asebong Akban, the Acting Director, Public Health, Federal Ministry of Health. Please, 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you so much, the moderator. Our Excellency, our top TB champion, and also double as ambassador, Senator Dr. Ishaq Adekunle Salako. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol and also take the welcome remark of the Permanent Secretary, who is unavoidably absent. It is with great honor and privilege that I stand before you on this significant occasion as we come together to commemorate the 2025 World Tuberculosis Day. Our gathering today reflects our shared communities to eradicate a disease that continues to affect many communities across Nigeria. This event marks a crucial milestone in our national fight against TB, especially in rural and undeserved areas. It is a testament to our dedication to ensuring that no one is left behind in the quest for a healthier nation. At this juncture, I wish to reaffirm the unwavering commitment of the federal government to providing quality health care for all, regardless of locations or socioeconomic status. This aligns with the second pillar of the Nigerian Health Sector Renewal Investment Initiative, our strategy's blueprint for transforming the health sector. I urge every member of this community to take full advantage of the service available today. If you or anyone you know has been coughing for 2 weeks or more, or experiencing unexplained weight loss, having fever or night sweat, please step forward for screening. We have the screening center. If you can look at it, it's behind us there. You can see it behind. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Mother of the Nation, our First Lady of our national and global Stop TB champion, Our Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. Ma, your steadfast support for TB eradications in Nigeria, your drive and your presence here today symbolize your deep commitment to the health and well-being of all Nigerians. I also appreciate the Honorable Minister of State for Health for your dedication to strengthen our TB response. My sincere gratitude goes to the Honorable Minister of FCT, for health, for your dedication to strengthen our TB response. My sincere gratitude also goes to traditional rulers, community leaders, and people of Sauka. We are deeply grateful for your warm reception and cooperation. Let me also thank all our supporters, the WHO, the Global Fund, US government, our Stop TB Partnership, the Institute of Human Virology, and many others that have been joining hands in ensuring that we have a Nigeria free of TB. We sincerely appreciate each and every one of you. Once again, let us move beyond awareness and take a decisive decision to eliminate TB. Yes, we can do, and we all chorus. We feed one. Once again, thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much. Very quickly, without much ado, for want of time, would like to invite His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Usman Ngakupi, the Sakbai of Gariki, Abuja Municipal Area Council here in Abuja. Your Royal Highness, please would like that, it's quite a distance, but I know you can do it, just as we're also promising that we can do it with the eradication of TB. Please give him a round of applause as he comes forward for his remarks. And Your Highness, because of time, we'll just let you have 2 minutes. Da Allah ka yi hakuri, time na korewa kuma ba lokaci, saboda haka minti biyu kadai za a baka. Ka yi hakuri babana. Da Allah ta fama sarki mada ta fama. Yawwa.
Your Excellency, the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, all protocol being observed. It is with great pleasure and gratitude to Almighty God to be alive to witness this historic occasion of hosting the First Lady to perform the very important awareness in our community. Considering how TB has continued to devastate millions globally, inflicting severe health, social and economic problems, as well low middle class from the infection of disease. Therefore, effort to eliminate these global challenges, we need to sincerely thank you, Ma. Yes, we can end TB committee for the message of hope and the possibility of ending TB globally health crisis. Awareness programs such as this is a critical need for increased and sustainable investment in TB prevention, diagnosis, treatment, and cares. This emphasizes the importance of translating commitment and investment into tangible results that directly benefit people yet to be infected and already affected. Your Excellency, Ma, on this note, may wish to know that Sauka is one of the communities with a large population in the Federal Capital Territory without health facility. We'll be very glad for a health center to be established in this community to serve as a TB consulting center and other health care in the FCT to mark an immortal today occasion. One other thing we would love to a senior secondary school to be established in the political world will be an advantage of catching them young. Once again, we thank Her Excellency and the donor agency for choosing the community in my domain for this outreach. I assure you that the traditional institution will collaborate with health personnel to pursue the compliance, to ensure compliance. The message will be carried out to all NOCs and chronic in the FCT. In other words, I want to assure our First Lady Ma that we are committed to see that this message is being passed to the grassroots. Your Excellency Ma, normally when we have an August visitor, though we are in March, we normally have a traditional attire which we would have loved to present to you, as well a little gift to show our appreciation. Thank you, Ma.
Dala Tapama Sarki, thank you so much, Your Royal Highness. We'll take a few goodwill messages. I would like that every person coming up here should also stand by the already established protocol for want of time, as I make bold to invite Austin Arinze Obiefuna, Board Vice Chair, Global Stop TB Partnership, Geneva. Please let's welcome Dr. Austin Obiefuna, please, with a resounding applause. And in the same vein, skip protocol apart from Her Excellency, and then of course you can just go on with your remarks for just 2 minutes, please, for want of time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, esteemed ministers, distinguished guests, health leaders, partners, and advocates, let me stand on the existing protocol. I want to say good morning to everyone. As the Vice Chair of the Stop TB Partnership, Geneva, it is an honor to stand before you today, commemorating this year's World TB Day with the theme, Yes, We Can End TB. I extend my gratitude to the unwavering support of the First Lady of Nigeria, our Global Stop TB champion, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, the Stop TB Partnership Nigeria, and many partners for their leadership in strengthening the health workforce in Nigeria. I bring you greetings from Stop TB Partnership Geneva. I think this year's team, Yes, We Can End TB, probably we took a cue from Nigeria's amazing performance. Because if you look at the team, commit, invest, to deliver, I can tell you that Nigeria is already doing all this. And they are setting the pace and showing the example, not just in Africa, but all over the world. And I want to say, Your Excellency, please, let's keep up the good work. Thank you. Once again, I want to say thank you for having the Stop TB Partnership here to participate in this wonderful event. And I must say this is the best event you can actually be with, because it's with the community, and we are actually walking the talk and making sure that we practice what we preach. So on that note, I want to say thank you to Nigeria, my country. We are setting the pace. I'm always happy when I stand in the corridors of the WHO, even in the UN, and even in the African Union, because I'm very proud of our performance and what we do. I want to say thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much for making it business-like. Please just ensure that the mics are working seamlessly. So we also have a seamless event. Your Excellency, ma'am, the Chairman House Committee on HIV, AIDS, Tuberculosis and Malaria Control, Honorable Amobi Godwin-Oga, is unavoidably absent, but represented at this event by 4 members of the committee, led by Right Honorable Engineer Dominic Okafor, representing Honorable Amobi Oga, Right Honorable Adamu Hashimo, Right Honorable Dr. Bulma, and Right Honorable Matthew Donatus. The 4 of them are representing. I haven't invited you, I was just recognizing you, sir. But now that you are here, I was actually going to take a few more persons before you, because it will be, yes, it will be counterproductive if you speak now. If you don't mind, sir, just take your seat. Briefly, let me invite Dr. Walter Kazadi Mulumbo, the country representative, World Health Organization, Nigeria, to deliver his goodwill first before we invite a member of the House of Representatives. Honorable Dr. Walter Kazadi Mulumbo. Thank you very much, please.
Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, OON, Mother of our nation, distinguished guests and invitees, good morning. I sincerely thank you, Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, for this honor to join in participating in this community TB outreach held in this Sauka community as part of the activities to mark the 2025 World TB Day in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, on the 24th of March each year, the world will come together in solidarity to commemorate World Tuberculosis Day, a day set aside every year to raise public awareness and understanding about one of the world's deadliest infectious diseases, as well as its devastating health, social, and economic impact. This year, the theme, Yes, We Can End TB, commit, invest, and deliver, and then We Feed One, convey a strong call for hope, urgency, accountability across all segments of society, including the communities themselves. Let me take this opportunity to underscore a few facts. The World Health Organization called urgent investment into TB care, lamenting that drastic and abrupt cuts in global health funding threaten to reverse decades of progress to combat the disease. WHO noted that global efforts to combat TB had saved an estimated 79 million lives since 2000, and these efforts are threatened to be reversed. So funding is a threat to global TB efforts, and disclosed that early report to WHO revealed that some severe disruption in the TB response were seen across the highest burden countries. Even research, which is meant to provide valuable information into advanced diagnostics, treatment, vaccine, is at risk. Having said that, I have to applaud the Federal Republic of Nigeria for steps taken so far. We acknowledge the exemplary political leadership of the Nigerian First Lady, leading by example, donating TB-LAM diagnostic machines and 1 billion naira through the Renewed Hope initiative to accelerate TB elimination by 2030. This effort was extended to the First Ladies of all 36 states who have been honored as top TB champions, driving advocacy nationwide. We acknowledge the drive of public-private partnership and launch of the private sector strategy to end TB, mobilizing $50 million in match funding with the government. We welcome the allocation by Mr. President of an additional 700 billion naira by the federal government to combat HIV, TB, malaria, and immunization. Nigeria is not just standing. Nigeria is not just watching, but Nigeria is taking action to commit and deliver on its commitment as signed at the UN General Assembly just 18 months ago. We also acknowledge collaborating efforts with my organization and other partners to work accelerating effort to end TB by 2030. In summary, while re-emphasizing WHO commitment, and the Renewed Hope Initiative, I would like to call on all stakeholders, yes, everyone, the donors, the private sector,